Hello and welcome to the channel. Let's get into this story. Well, the news that Ramaphosa will not be attending the inauguration of Trump in the USA as president has been met with mixed signals from some people. However, he was heavily criticized for attending the Mozambican inauguration of Daniel Chapo. Let's take a look at this further. While Ramaphosa was at the inauguration in Mozambique, it is rumored that he is not attending the inauguration of the USA President Trump. That is on the 20th of January. The report from the presidency, that is their spokesperson, says that no South African president has ever attended an inauguration of the president of the USA. That is what they say. But we've seen them visit South Africa. We've seen with Obama, with Jacob Zuma. And at the same breath, Jacob Zuma did release something about Mozambique unrest, as he has a good relationship with Mozambique and has ties with them, as you've seen him singing together with the Mozambicans. Let's take a look at this further. Many did criticized Ramaphosa for attending this inauguration, such as the DA. They put out a statement, and we saw Musim Maimane has been vocal about Mozambique ever since the unrest has started. But let's consider that in Mozambique, their highest court had approved the election results. So what happened is that the Mozambique Constitutional Court was approached after there was a contention between the results that came out of their October elections. So when it landed with them, they were able then to find that actually Frelimo is still the leading party, but what they found is that the values were then revised from what Frelimo had initially claimed to have 71% of the votes, and they revised it down to 65%. So this revising down then gave their opposition, which is led by Venancio Mondlane, you would have seen him, and he got 24.2% of the vote after that. So this then gave Frelimo even more opportunities to say we are still above 50%, even after the recounting, that is. So what really happened is that I doubt that they really opened those boxes and recounted. It was probably a tallying up that they audited the tallying up of the votes. Now, that is how it ended up that Frelimo has the go-ahead to inaugurate the president, because the highest court in the land, as we have here in South Africa, has approved it. We did see even here in South Africa that the MK party also had complaints about the election results, and they took the matter to court, but then they later withdrew the matter because they needed to collect more evidence to prove that there was in actual fact rigging that would amount to a re-election, because the rigging that they had pointed out initially was like it was going to give them probably 3 or 4 more votes, but it wasn't going to be a significant number. And we heard what Malema said, Julius Malema, when they were asked about isn't the EFF going to contest the votes that they got, and they said no, even though there were alleged discrepancies in how the votes were counted and collected. At the end of the day, the difference in the discrepancies that have been noted would be insignificant to cause this country to go into a collapse, and which was very wise, because at that time Julius Malema together with the MK, they could have led this country to an unrest after the elections if both of them, as you know, these two radical parties would have contested the election results.
Viva Mozambique, viva! Victoria! Victoria! Aluta! Aluta! Kane mambo, kane mambo, Mozambique.
The SADC chairperson has been criticized for not being vocal enough on the Mozambique issue. So Mozambique is under SADC as well, and the chairperson of SADC right now is from Zimbabwe. So there are comments that he has failed the people of Mozambique, and they say he is not leadership. These are the ingredients of a failed leader, a failed SADC chair. Those are strong sentiments coming there from Joseph Galimbwe. And you have sentiments from African Research Desk. Check him out here on YouTube. That is Mighty Jamie. He said that the elections in Mozambique were rigged in response to Cyril Ramaphosa announcing that he is attending the inauguration. But considering what our leaders did in South Africa, we are grateful, guys. It is not an easy thing. Let's see what happens, and we hope for peace, because as South Africa, we definitely need Mozambique to be functioning. South Africa exports a lot of minerals via the Lebombo Gate, the border gate. So they use their ports. Is it the Maputo port? They use that port so that they can export, because going via Durban or Richards Bay is a bit costly and it's quite full. If you have been there, you'd see the line that goes to that port. So it's easier to go via the Maputo port. Is it the Maputo? But the Mozambique port. So they need that gate to be open for goods to come in and out. Not just South Africa, Botswana, Malawi, even Zimbabwe needs the stability of Mozambique. For the sake of progress, I understand where Cyril Ramaphosa was going with this. All right, let's chat about it. Obviously, the senseless killing and all the violence is definitely condemned on both sides. The police brutality is out of hand in Mozambique. Please give this video a thumbs up and let's talk about it down below, please. And I will see you on the next video.